Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so come on in, grab a seat, and let's get started. Okay, guys, so I wanted to talk about this whole reaction channel, situation. A lot of people are saying that reactors are bullies, and I just wanted to give my input. I saw this comment on one of Wineglass and Chill's live videos. She reneged, and now she's a whole family channel. She don't want nothing to do with being a reactor, which, kudos to her, branding herself in a different way. But I feel like the way she went about that, dragging reactors and saying we're negative people, and she agreed that we are bullies and we thrive off of negativity and, just all this stuff. And I'm just like, sis, but not too many weeks ago, you made a reaction based off Jacksons of Atlanta. And before then, you were dragging Jazzy and whoever else. So the fact that now you're saying, oh, I'm sorry. I guess you want to gain sympathy. Who knows? But like I said, I'm happy for you. But I feel like the way you went about that and the way you was dragging everybody, it was a little messy and I'm just not feeling it. But whatever. So I wanted to talk about the whole bully situation. So I feel to an extent, some reactors are indeed bullies. Now, me personally, I am not. My day ones know that there's been plenty of times where I've said positive things about everybody that I'm talking about. It's just a lot of the times I'm speaking on things that are, just in the YouTube streets and highly talked about, I guess you can say. And, with our generation, the stuff that's highly talked about is more than likely going to be drama. I'm not going to lie there. That's the truth. That's what it is. But I'm not one of those reactors that's, following the hate train and the bash train. That's not something I do. I have my own mind. I have my own, opinions about things, my own way of thinking. I don't necessarily need to copy nobody else and say what nobody else is saying, okay? Half of the time, I don't even watch these other reactors. I just watch the content and I say how I feel based on what I'm watching. That's about it. But any of you that have been here since I started, talking about Jacksons of Atlanta, there's been plenty of times I've said positive things about Mahogany and just the growth and progression of little Justin Jr. with his autism. So there's things that I do point out that is positive, but I have come across some reactors that will put somebody's children's photo on the screen and talk about their hair, talk about their dress. And I believe it was actually my Jazzy's Life daughter. I saw a video with somebody talking about her daughter very badly, and that's just not something that I do. So that's why I said, to an extent, I do agree that some reactors can be bullies, but I am not one of them. A lot of people come to my channel and say the same thing. Oh, you're bullying, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like nobody really, like, if you are to say that about me, then you're not listening to my video in its entirety. And I'm not an aggressive, reactor. I'm not like your Tasha K's or your Wendy Williams. Like, no, I'm very light with it. Like, a lot of the time I kind of sugarcoat it. Like, I'm not really giving my real raw, because I don't want to be labeled as a bully, but I also want to give my opinion on things. So, that's the type of reactor I am. And I think it shows based off, the crowd that enjoys my content. Now, as far as these other content creators and reactors, when I look at their comments, you see them calling, all types of bitches and hoes, and, they get to call in ACS, they call in the kids' school to report things. Like, that's not, what I'm about. I like to give my opinion on a situation, and that's about it. I go about my day. Now, I will say too, I believe Wineglass made a point about this in her live. She said that when you do reactions, you have to be in people's business constantly. And that's something, honestly, that I am a little bit struggling with. I'm going to be a little bit transparent here, but that's something that I am struggling with. That's why I don't push out so much content, because you really do have to be in everybody's business. And I have my own situation going on at home. But again, this is something that I chose to do, so I need to, do what I do. A lot of people like drama. A lot of people like hearing about celebrities and content creators and blah, blah, blah. They like to get other people's opinions on things. So that's, just what I wanted to do. And I don't personally see nothing wrong with it, but I do feel it is a way that you should go about doing things. I am not ever going to be on here degrading a child because they're defenseless, and that's just not how I roll. But I feel like we all get grouped together, and that's unfortunate. But I am not one of those reactors that's gonna drag a child. Now, if you're 18 and older, then it's up. It's whatever I feel I'm gonna say. But I try to be very, very mild when I give my reactions, and I'm pretty sure y'all could agree that I don't go too hard. But I want to know how you guys feel about this whole reactor world. Do you enjoy reactions? Do you think reactors need to go away? Even though I am not, I am here to stay. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments, and I'm gonna check you guys in the next one.